Because we ain't
Do
hunting
people
them.
hunt them? Because I know I don't go out there, and I don't know anybody else that go out there and hunt them. Not
I don't
on
know
my
no
social
black people
class.
that hunt.
Yeah.
I ain't hunt shit.
Well, why are you destroying the animals and then bring them back and saying this is our endangered species? It's white, you see,
and taking
no,
pictures with them, taking pictures
white.
with dead animals.
Yeah, they're called trophy killings. I don't agree with them. I think they're terrible.
No,
See,
it's
that's
terrible.
why I be
Elephants and
happy
lions.
when
For
jaws
what?
jump up out that water and eat their asses up. When jaws
like
jump
short
out that
tornadoes.
water because we don't supposed to be in the water. That's home invasion. That's the shark's living room. And you gonna sit there and walk your ass out in that water, you need to get ate up because they can't call the police. So it's lunchtime. Yeah.
They just take a bite and leave unless it's a tiger shark. I was actually just at Gulf Shores one night at like 2 a.m. swimming, and I think I saw a shark, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to just not go in this water at night.
Right?
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to head out.
Right?
Yeah. Like, this is not for me. You know, they're more active at night.
So I really like this, y'all, and I definitely want to keep y'all as part of this open panel, and we're going to discuss some days on this, but this was a trial run to see how well y'all could communicate with each other, and y'all are doing very, very well. I just wanted to add to that, kudos for each and every one of you, but this shit got to come
Tracie.
to an
kudos
end,
to
y'all.
you with your new little studio.
Right? Y'all, but we got to really like pull it together as people. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I'm just trying to stay so positive, but it's so hard. And then it got to the point, y'all, it's such of a spiritual drain now. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, like, a lot of people don't understand that, Donald Trump saying that we are in a war right now. And you know what? Honestly, we are in a war. We're battling against our spirit forms because of everything that's going on out there that can harm us. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're fighting ourselves now because no one knows what to do, and we're following a goddamn leader who got his fucking head cut off. And it's just so crazy, that we were taught to stand up all our lives, y'all. We've been brought up to stand up for the things that we feel that is right and what we feel that is, the greater cause, and to just, have the right things justified for those reasons because of the shit that we had went through and our ancestors went through and what their ancestors went through. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can a nigga get on top just one day?
And we have no choice but to like mourn in public and fight every day. Like, this stuff breaks us down, but we have no choice but to stop. Like, we don't get a break. Like, when shit like this happens,
Right.
Nothing we can do. Everything we see is like, is this. And like, you can't ever escape from it. I had to take a social media break today. I was like, I've been on it trying to retweet everything I could, trying to get like, bring Breonna Taylor's killers to justice, like all that kind of shit. I couldn't take it anymore today. Like, I slept 16 hours last night. I haven't slept that long. I don't know. I had to be like way fucked up back in the day to sleep that long. I slept for 16 hours and I was like, you got to stop looking at all this shit because you're driving yourself nuts. Like, take a minute and just like watch something funny. So I've been on BET Plus and I just watched Insecure, and that that always makes me feel better. Just trying to have like a self-care day, like one day, and then I'll be right back at it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. I feel
that's the thing that I kind of want to mention when you said about, you have some people that might be out there protesting and some people not. I know me. It's not going to be peaceful if I get out there.
Right.
It's going to be what I grew up to know. Is shoot now, ask questions later, and I don't want to take anybody's life. So personally, I don't have these weapons of destruction. I'm not trying to destroy you, I'm just trying to educate you.
Right.
So that means I have to pull back. But when you come at me, you coming at me like you're trying to destroy me. I'm going to try to protect myself.
Right.
And it's not going to be of anything peaceful, and just to know what, our family went through, and especially our Black families that's from the South, went through the worst of the worst. And yet we're still here. We're thriving a little bit better than they did, you know, take advantage, go out there and vote. They fought for you. They bled for you. They was bit by dogs for you, you know. You may have lost an uncle or an aunt because they were out there protesting and fighting for us to be the where we are right now. You know.
No, they were fighting for us to be what we should be right now.
Where we should be right now.
True.
But they, you know, they had to quietly say, okay, yeah, you have that freedom. Come on, we're gonna give you the 40 acres and a mule and let you get a house and let you have cars, but you can't have that.
Girl, I've been looking for my donkey since I found that shit out.
You been what?
That's exactly it. They give us crumbs every time. They give us a little bit. They never give us like full equality to just like be who the fuck we are. We never ever get it. And then they just be like, oh, well, here's something. And then here's a little something. And then they try to resolve a little bit of it at a time. No, fuck this. Like, no, like figure it out. Like, it's got to stop. But Minnesota
I can
just defunded.
I love our people for that. I'm sorry, you know, I love our people for that. We took those crumbs and we made it a meal.
Right.
We made it into bread. You know, we took the bottom feed and we just did so wonderful. But granted, like you said, it's time to stop. Just give me the damn meal and stop playing, you know?
Right.
Why we got to work so hard
starving, bitch.
And keep on showing you that we can do better and we can do greater, you know? Right. So
see, in my mind,
totally agree.
Like I thought Hurricane Katrina was a good example of that, you know, like it would have got a lot of these people who feel like they're so higher than mighty to come down to the same level of where we were, and we all had to struggle for Katrina. Okay.
Yep.
We all had to find places to live. We all had to get on food stamps. We all had to get on Medicaid, all that shit just to survive, because when Katrina came through New Orleans, nobody had
nothing.
See what I'm saying? And for us to have worked together, and that's one thing I do love about New Orleans, is that we are a spiritual city, that our empathy for one another overflows our authority of our minds. You know what I'm saying? We will feel sorry and do for someone who has done us wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because of our upbringings, of how the old saying is, treat the next person how you want to be treated. You know, and always try to be respectable of the next person and their space and shit like that. Nowadays, and the shit that's happening and the media and shit, all of that respect that we have for one another has totally done flew out the door. And of course, our Caucasian brothers and sisters, are they just doing each other around here, like having a great big celebration, thinking the motherfucker gonna knock themselves off. You know, so now we got all this crazy shit going on and don't nobody know how to control it. And the man who we look for to control it runs into the bunkers and hides while the protest is marching around the fucking White House.
Because he's scared. You should have been scared from day one.
Thank you.
You heard he tried to say he was only down there for a little while. He was inspecting it. So you honestly that could have. But guess you don't expect nothing. You are the president. You don't do inspections, you dumb bitch. And he said years ago, before he was ever president, he said like in the 90s that Americans are stupid. And he still obviously believes that shit. You think I'm fucking dumb? Like, I think you were down there doing an inspection. You're a White House inspector now. You got a second job. Shut up. You were down there hiding.
You know exactly what he did. He was sitting there hiding because just like he said
McDonald's,
on his tweet,
fat fuck.
He had tweeted, yeah, the protest is getting big outside the White House, but we got all the Secret Servicemen, and we have a second set that when they get tired, that they're going to come in. And if someone just so happened to breach the fence of the White House, then there were sick, vicious dogs on there. So you mean to tell me, instead of you putting your foot down, like you're supposed to do as a president, You turn around and not only do you get fearful and run, but then you want to stick dogs on the motherfucker. You know, it's just so crazy to just see how this is what our nation turned to after we have such an amazing president like Obama. You know,
our president literally might be the Grand Master of the Ku Klux Klan. Like he legitimately might be the Grand Master at this point. We don't know. Who the fuck knows? Like, who knows? Probably.
I mean, at the end of the day,
way that they uplift him, the way they do everything that he says, and like the way that he tried to incite MAGA night the other night. He knows what he's doing. He's a damn I mean, he basically is one. If he's not appointed, he is like pretty much Grand Master of the KKK at this point right now.
What was his father? Was his father the Grand Master?
His father was involved. His father was in the KKK. I don't know if he was a Grand Master, but he was definitely like arrested for doing some weird ass KKK shit. Yeah. So that's our president. Cheers to that.
Having sex with animals, maybe.
Well, he's having sex with a lot of people. You know, he already trying
satanic.
to grab a motherfucker by the pussy.
That is satanic. That is not just clear.
This shit is wild, you guys.
Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. But y'all, our time is now running short. We have 6 minutes left. Look how fast that hour went by. So I want to let you guys throw some shout outs. We're gonna start off with you, Nina. You want to let some people know where they can reach you at, like on Instagram and stuff?
Well, sure. I'm at Nina Daniel Griffin on Instagram, and I'm at Nina D Griffin on Twitter. And I just recently got published in the Selfish Babe blog, so you can check out my articles there. But mostly what I want to say is that please seek ways to donate if you're out there, and if you can't protest, and if you're worried about all that stuff, don't worry about protesting. Just make sure that you donate where you can, and if you don't want to donate, you don't have the money, please just look up your resources in any other way that you can help the community.
Hell yeah, because I'll get a 50-piece bucket from Brothers for everybody or something like that,
Anything you can do, you don't have to go out, but just make sure that you're educating yourself and trying to keep your mental health great, which is another thing really quick I wanted to say that somebody put me on to this really great app the other day. It's called Liberate. So if any Black people need a way to find a couple minutes of peace, Liberate is a meditation app for Black people. Made for and by Black people. Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, Lou, come on, let us know where you twerking at, girl. What's your Instagramming?
At Tosha DeLeon. That's it actually. I think 1102. And then I've got them on Facebook as Tosha DeLeon. That's about it. I've been on social media. I've been trying to cleanse myself with all the negativity.
Hell yeah, you got to. You got to. That's awesome. All right, Wilda, Big Annie in Big H-Town. How we can reach you, girl? Let us know.
On Facebook only. And don't have duplicates, because if you got duplicates, I'm not accepting, because I'm gonna think there's somebody trying to get my money. But just Wilda and the dent, like the dent in your car, Facebook. My government name, not my street name. My street name is Annie, and it's like that for a reason. So, but hey, it's out there now, but it's okay. It's okay. That's the only place where you can find me.
That's what's up. And y'all can reach me on Facebook, the Miseducation of Tracie Alexander. Y'all can also hear this same recording will be out later on tonight on the Purple House podcast. Y'all have just checked out the Purple House live, y'all, and we'll be back next week with some more interesting topics. Y'all take care. Y'all have a very great evening.
Bye. Bye. Bye.